Any member who has a matter of urgent public importance to present to the House may please rise to do so. Is the minority leader in the House? The floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Very grateful, my dear colleagues. Kingsley Chinda. Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise this morning to pray that I be allowed to take a matter of urgent national importance. I'm coming under Order 8, Rule 5 of the House Rules. And the gamut of this matter is a call on us to protect our environment, protect our people as the People's Parliament, and uphold the sovereignty of our country, Nigeria. The oil companies that operate in the Niger Delta, many of them, are divested. And before this, you are aware.
Minority leader, we started a motion without seeking for permission for it to be heard today.
I'm playing
You
the
have to
background
be,
to seek
you have
for
to be,
permission.
just introduce it by way of the topic, and then we'll consider, in line with our rules, whether it's urgent to be heard today.
Very well. That's exactly what I'm trying to do, to introduce it and convince you that it is urgent and it is important that it be heard.
That is debating, minority leader.
Thank you, sir. So I ask that leave be granted for us to take this motion to protect the environmental integrity, community welfare, and regulatory independence of the Niger Delta by halting in divestment of international oil companies, IOCs. I therefore move and pray that you support this matter as a matter of urgent national importance to be heard today. Thank you, sir.
You have to move that it is urgent and that it's urgent enough to be heard today. Those are the two arms of the motion that have to be in place for us to go ahead. But we'll go ahead and ask for a seconder on the first leg of the motion and whether the motion is urgent enough to be heard today. Architect.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, my name is Architect Dr. Austin Asima Chado. I represent Gwe East, Gwe West Federal Constituency of Benue State. Mr. Speaker, sir, I stand to second that motion is urgent enough for us to be heard. So may we hear the motion? I so second.
The first leg of the motion has been seconded, and I put the question, those in support of the motion that the motion is urgent enough, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. The second leg of the motion moved by the minority leader is that it is urgent enough to be heard today. Honorable Nale, can you second?
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, my name is Nole Munnaji, Kano East West Federal Constituency, Enugu State. I rise to second the motion as moved by the minority leader, Honorable Kingsley Chinda. I so second.
The second leg of the motion has been seconded that it is urgent enough to be heard today. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Minority Leader, the floor is yours, sir.
Thank you, my dear colleagues. I'm very, very grateful. The motion is on the urgent need to protect environmental integrity, community welfare, and regulatory independence in the Niger Delta by halting divestments of international oil companies, IOCs, including Shell and Total Energies. The House notes that the Nigerian Petroleum Industry Act, PIA, vests the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission with the responsibility to regulate the upstream petroleum sector in line with national interests and global best practices. The House also notes that independent assessments, including those by the United Nations Environment Programme, UNEP, and the Bayelsa State Oil and Environment Commission, have documented the catastrophic environmental and health impacts of oil exploration in the Niger Delta, including contaminated water sources, soil infertility, loss of biodiversity, and public health emergencies. The House is aware that recently the Nigerian Upstream Regulatory Commission has rejected Shell's divestment application, citing failure to address environmental liabilities and concerns about the capacity of the Renaissance Consortium to manage the assets effectively. The House is also aware that past divestment by IOCs, such as Shell's sale of assets to Nembe to Aleto, ExxonMobil's transfer and ENI Ajib's sale to Oando have left communities with unresolved pollution, worsened environmental degradation, and increased social unrest. The House further notes that the Nigerian government has a duty to protect the rights and welfare of its citizens, particularly those in the Niger Delta who have borne the brunt of environmental and social harm from oil extraction. The House is concerned that approving Shell and Total Energy's divestment request without addressing these historical and ongoing liabilities risks undermining Nigeria's regulatory independence, transferring corporate responsibilities to the Nigerian state, and signaling impunity for environmental crimes. The House is also concerned that allowing IOCs to divest without accountability will jeopardize the future of the Niger Delta, undermine Nigerian sovereignty, and burden the Nigerian people with the economic and environmental cost of cleanup. The House believes that a comprehensive and transparent review process, including full disclosure of environmental liabilities and enforceable commitments for cleanup and reparations, must precede any approval of IOC divestments. The House is worried that if regulatory independence is not safeguarded to uphold the rule of law and protect national interest against undue corporate and political interference, the sovereignty of the country will be threatened and citizens' trust in the government would further diminish. Consequently, the House is called upon to resolve to urge the federal government to immediately halt all divestment processes by Shell, Total Energies, and other IOCs until their historical, environmental, and social liabilities are addressed, and ensure that no divestment proceeds without transparent consultations with the Niger Delta communities and state governments. Mandate the Upstream Commission to enforce compliance with the PIA and reject divestment applications that fail to meet the highest standards of corporate accountability and conduct detailed assessment of new operators' financial, technical, and environmental capacities before granting approval. Call on the establishment of an environmental restoration fund financed by the IOCs to comprehensively address the UNEP and Bayelsa State Commission's estimate of 100 billion in damages across the Niger Delta and introduce community profit sharing mechanisms to ensure that host communities benefit directly from oil and gas revenues. And finally, direct the House committees on host communities,
Deputy Chairman,
petroleum resources upstream, and legislative compliance to ensure compliance with the resolutions of the House and report back to the House within 4 weeks for further legislative action. I so move. Thank you, sir.
Amendment.
Yes, Honorable Isiaka.
Thank you very much. Our own quintessential cerebral speaker with content. I'm Right Honorable Dr. Ibrahim Ayokunle Isiaka. I speak for and on behalf of the entire Nigerians, but I'm from Ifo-Ewekoro Federal Constituency. I'm proudly to say that I'm from the fastest growing economic state in Nigeria. I'm from Ogun State. It's not disputed, sir. I just want to give a brief right and support to the motion ably moved by our very dearest maker man from Rivers State, our leader. In the PIA, during the time when it was PIB, one of the cardinal points,
Have you seconded?
I said I wanted to contribute.
No. Why don't you second?
Okay.
I'll still give you the opportunity to
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
say what you want to say. Just second it, and then you go to the second part.
Yokunle Ibrahim, before Iweko Federal Constituency once again. I rise to second the motion as ably moved. I got carried away by emotion of the motion, having spent better part of my years in that environment. Mr. Speaker, I hereby second the motion as ably moved by our leader. I so second, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, sir.
Order, please. Order, Honorable Majigiri. Honorable Frek Agbedi.
Before I put the question, I would like, it's been seconded. Yeah, it's been seconded. Yes. I would like him to.
Amendment, Mr. Speaker.
I would like him to make a few comments before we put the final question. There was something he wanted to say. I'm interested in that discussion.
Once again, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for still granting me that leave and protection. One of the cardinal principles that this House upheld when PIB, due even to the protracted and seemingly longevity of how it came to become the PIA, the Act, was that of the protection of the environment. Even irrespective about the divestment, it is about the restoration of the environment by all the companies, year in, year out, to recover and put back to state how they met the environment, or even better off and improve on whatever they met on ground. And this hurried divestment by majority of these IOCs, having degraded the environment, having tapped and sapped and milked everything from the environment, and maybe knowing fully well that the place may not be yielding more fruits again. Now they are abandoning many of the facilities to whoever, I will call them victims, that came on board to buy many of these assets. This House.
Acting Chief Whip, do your job. We're on live TV, do your job.
This House will be doing justice to this very motion, Mr. Speaker. Unfortunately, we omitted something on that PIA which I want the minority leader to take note of today. If there is going to be any need to amend the PIA, we need to be setting aside every year from whatever is their operational cost for maintenance to be set aside every year, so that it will be like a retention, just like contractual agreement. When you do a contract, when you are leaving after 6 months, had it been we have that in place as we speak, there probably may not be any need for us today. That when they divest, if they leave this country, whatever they have sold, the value, if it is 20% of that value, supposed to be set aside to restore the environment where they are living. So we should take note of this. Irrespective of that, Mr. Speaker, I'm bold to say this morning that having spent better part of my years, at least about 21 years in that environment, I'm fully aware and competent to say what is happening there. And this motion is valid, it is alive, and this House must take it upon ourselves to make sure that we see it to the end and get justice for the people around there. We should not allow these IOCs just to abandon their liabilities on those who have bought the properties.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I so support. Thank you.
Thank you very much for speaking.
Honorable Bashir Gabasawa, Honorable Usman Arizana, Honorable Dixon Taki. Kindly take your seats, please. Honorable Chiroma Gabasawa.
I would like to yield the floor to the chairman of the Upstream Committee, the former majority leader of the House, to make his comments.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. My respected colleagues, I am Honorable Ado Dogwa, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable
members,
Isiaka, listen to former majority leader.
I represent
He listened to you.
Dogwa Tudunwada Federal Constituency in Kano State, Mr. Speaker. I rise by your leave to actually lend my voice to the intent, very good intent, of the mover of this motion, Right Honorable Kingsley Chinda, the minority leader. Your Excellency, while I commend him for coming up with this initiative to actually look back into the circumstances of our people in the oil-producing area, especially how it affects their lives and their livelihood, environmental degradation. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I know the government too is doing a lot to actually address such things through relevant agencies of government. But I believe with an additional initiative by the instrumentality of the House of Representatives as a legislative arm of government, I believe better things will be achieved. So this motion will not only give us the opportunity to address those problems that they affect our people, but it will also help us to look back into the existing legal frameworks to see how we can now bring into permanent statutory legal provisions to address some of these fundamental things that probably, like Isiaka has mentioned, were actually overlooked in the course of the promulgation of the PIA. I believe the PIA was not cast on stone. It is a law meant for the people and obviously is subjected to review so that we can be able to address some of these things that are coming up. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I also would like to make a clarification, which I believe should be captured on the record, and our members here, especially those who have one business or the other to do with the oil and gas sector, to know that the issue of divestment as it is, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, is not about physical exit or migration of the corporate organizations, these IOCs. It's not as if they are migrating physically out of Nigeria, out of Nigerian shores. What is simply happening within the context of divestment, it simply means movement from the shallow waters investment into the deep sea investment. None of these IOCs is under whatever circumstances moving out of Nigeria. They have a lot of corporate commitment to the nation. They have also commercial and economic commitment to the sector itself that nobody will even try that assumption. So I would like to put on record, and people should get it clearer, that yes, divestment is there, but divestment by content of what it is today is not physical migration of these agencies or companies out of Nigerian shores or out of our economic space. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity given to me. And like I said, I commend the mover of the motion, and I believe the right thing will be done by the relevant committees of the House. Thank you. And God
Chairman,
bless.
Environment, right?
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, my name is Honorable Tese Ugbo. Mr. Speaker, I just want to make a contribution and an amendment. Over the last 1.5 years, Mr. Speaker, the Committee on Environment has held several sessions and retreats regarding the issue of divestment of the IOCs in Nigeria. And we've come to realize that the issue of divestment was completely omitted from the PIA. And the provisions on how divestment should take place was not properly captured at all in Nigerian laws, to the extent that there's a proposal for a divestment act that sets the framework for how IOCs in Nigeria and other companies in the industrial sector can divest when they choose to exit from their investments in Nigeria. So I want to amend that based on the experience of the Environment Committee on the issue of divestment in that sector, the committee should be included amongst the committees to look into this issue. I didn't hear. Okay, environment is included already. Okay, so I so submit. So.
Thank you. I think it's a straightforward motion, and thank you for all your contribution. This motion has been seconded, and I wish to put the question. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This motion refers to Committee on Host Community, Committee on Environment, Committee on Petroleum Resources Upstream, and Committee on Legislative Compliance. And their report should be with us in 4 weeks' time. Is the Deputy Chairman House Committee on Army in the House? If you are, please, the floor is yours for your motion on urgent public importance.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I remain Ogel David Agada, member representing Oju Obifera constituency. I'm from Benue State, the food basket of the nation, and also a proud Igede son. I rise this morning to move a motion on matter of urgent public importance on the need for intervention in the fire outbreak disaster in Obi local government area of Benue State. I request this honorable House to suspend her rule, relying on Order 8, Rule 5, to enable me to take this matter of urgent public importance. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any seconder to this? Yes.
Thank you, Your Excellency, the Speaker, honorable colleagues. My name is Solomon Wombo. I represent the people of Kasnala, Okum, Logo Federal Constituency. I stand to second the motion ably moved by Deputy Chairman and me that this motion is urgent and our rules should be set aside to enable him to take the motion. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Thank you very much. Motion has been moved. The second leg has been seconded. I want to put the question, those in support of this motion that is urgent enough, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. The second leg of the motion is that it's urgent enough to be heard now. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Taufik.
My fellow colleagues, my name is Honorable Taufik Abimbola Ajilesoro. I represent the fantastic people of Ife Federal Constituency in Osun State, where we have the most performing governor in Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, I am from the source.
I like how members use this platform to market their governors. Yeah. Go ahead.
Arise to second,
for those who have governor
leg of the motions.
Don't like us.
Yes. Yes.
Some of us are orphans.
Honorable Adedogo attested to that when he visited Osun State. Thank you, sir.
He said Allah is our governor. Go ahead, Taufik.
Arise to second the second leg of the motions that the bill is important enough for us to take it now. I so second, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. The motion for the second leg has been moved and seconded. I put the question, those in support that is urgent enough to be heard now, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. The floor is yours, sir.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, once again, I remain Ogel David Agada, member representing Oju Obifera constituency. I'm from Benue State, the food basket of the nation, and also a proud Igede son, the third majority tribe in Benue. I rise this morning to move a motion on matter of urgent public importance, on urgent need for intervention in the fire outbreak disaster in Obi local government areas of Benue State. The House notes that Section 14, subsection 2B of the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, provide that the security, safety, and welfare of the people of Nigeria shall be the primary purpose of government. Also note that the National Assembly is saddled with the responsibility of making laws for the peace, order, and good governance of the Federation or any part thereof, including Oju or Bifera constituency, as enshrined in the Section 4, subsection 2 of the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended. Worried that on the second day of February 2025, at about 1 a.m., a devastating inferno fire outbreak occurred in Obarike Ito of Obi local government area of Benue State. The fire outbreak, which lasted for about 4 hours, razed down numerous numbers of shops, business centers, offices, and houses. As matter of fact, properties of goods worth billions of naira were razed down by the fire, and the victims are right in deep pains at the moment. Concerned that the fire outbreak has caused untold hardship on the victims who are passing through lot without shelter and means of livelihood at the moment. As it stands, numerous people are also passing through a lot of starvation and hardship. The aggravated aftermath of this fire outbreak is that many people have lost their business and properties worth billions of naira. The House resolved to urge the National Emergency Management, NEMA, to assist in providing the people with relief materials to cushion the effect of the disaster. Hence, people will start facing more of this starvation. 2, mandate the Federal Fire Service in conjunction with the Benue State Fire Service to establish a fire service station with in Oju Obi Federal Constituency in order to curtail and foster any incident or fire outbreak in the near future. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I so submit. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I want the tallest man at the back to second. Call his attention.
Order, Honorable Doctor.
Call his attention. They're having a discussion. I want you to second. Second the motion.
Thank you very much. Mr. Speaker, my name is Honorable Ahmed Munir. I'm the member
Can you borrow one
representing
cap?
the Lere Federal Constituency.
Can you borrow a cap? You are facing the cap behind. Turn it forward. Now you are properly dressed.
I hope,
Yeah, he's very handsome now.
that truly shows we are one Nigeria, sir.
Yes.
No matter where we are from, we're all one, and we are working towards making our nation great. And with that, I'm Honorable Ahmed Munir. I'm the member representing Lere Federal Constituency. I am from Kaduna State. And sir, with all sense of humility, I hereby second the motion ably moved by my honorable colleague. Mr. Speaker, I so move. Thank you.
Thank you. It's a straightforward motion. I just put the question. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to Committee on NEMA and Interior, or the committee that is in charge of fire service. Is Honorable Adamu Tanko in the house? If you are, the floor is yours for your matter of urgent public importance. Honorable Tanko. Honorable Tanko is not here.
It's here, sir.
Okay, please.
Thank you.
Move your motion and make it very brief. We have a lot of motions today, so we want to push it.
Thank you, the Right Honorable Speaker. Adamu Tanko is my name, and I'm speaking for the entire people of Gurara, Suleja, and Tafa Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Niger State. I come under Order 8, Rule 5. So allow me take this matter as important enough to be considered. Matter of urgent public importance over the fuel tanker explosion at Diko Junction, Gurara local government in Niger State, which resulted in the loss of lives and properties. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. The first leg of the motion, yes.
Thank you, speaking Speaker, honorable colleagues. My name is Honorable Chief Mitema Obodo, and I speak for Ogbia Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion just moved by my colleague and to give credence that this is urgent and important enough to be taken now. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much, Honorable. Those in support of this motion that is urgent enough, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. The second leg of the motion, yes.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you.
My name is Salis Yusuf Majigiri. I represent Mashidusi Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I am from Katsina State. I rise to second the second leg of the motion ably moved by Honorable Adamu Tanko from Niger State. I so second, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Those in support of this motion that is urgent enough to be heard now, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. The floor is yours. Make it as brief as possible. We have so many motions. We want to see how many we can accommodate.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The House notes the unfortunate loss of over 100 lives, including women, children, and men on Sunday, the 18th January 2025, when a tanker laden with petroleum motor spirit PMS lost control at Diko Junction in Gurara local government area of Niger State. Aware that numerous lives were lost and many others sustained different degrees of injuries with countless properties destroyed, including vehicles, buildings, and shops. Worried that the incident hindered normal social and economic activities of the people and led to untold hardship in the local government. Disturbed that dangerous and arbitrary parking by truck drivers has over time limited the free flow of vehicular movement on the highway, leading to the frequent loss of lives on the road. Concerned by the recurrence of these horrible incidents across the country, especially in view of the inadequate expertise on the part of the tanker drivers to efficiently handle those inflammable content in a safe and professional manner. I appreciate the Niger State government under the leadership of His Excellency Farmer Umar Muhammad Bago for the prompt attention given to the victims during and after the incident. Also appreciate the federal government of Nigeria for the strategic intervention during the unfortunate incident. The House resolves, observe a minute's silence in honor of the deceased. Urge the National Emergency Management Agency and the Federal Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development to immediately broaden the distribution of relief materials to all affected victims, including increased attention to the injured. Set up an ad hoc committee to investigate the cause of the incident with a view to providing solutions and preventing recurrence in other parts of the country, and report back within 4 weeks for legislative action. And lastly, Mr. Speaker, mandate the Nigerian Police Force, the Federal Road Safety Commission, to take more proactive measures in protecting the Nigerian highways against arbitrary roadside parkings by truck drivers. I so move, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Yes.
Honorable colleagues, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, my name is Honorable Dixon Taki. I represent Makurdi Goma Federal Constituency. I'm from Benue State. I rise this morning to support this motion as ably moved by my colleague. I so second.
Thank you very much. It's a straightforward motion. You want to say something to it? Kindly turn off your mic when you finish speaking. Turn off your mic.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Honorable Shina Oyedeji. I represent the people of Iseyin, Tesiwaju, Kajola, and Wajowa Federal Constituency. I'm from Oyo State. Yeah, I believe we could include the Committee on Safety Standard on this and the Committee on FRC, Road Safety. And in addition to that...
I didn't hear the second one. Safety Standard?
Yes, Safety Standard Committee.
And what again?
And Road Safety.
Road Safety?
Yes, please.
So that is the amendment you're making?
Yes, and I have an additional point to make on that, sir.
So does it mean addition, this...
It's not going to be an amendment. It's just to contribute, please.
let us take this year amendment first,
All right,
because we don't have time. But if we're adding these committees, then the need for ad hoc committee becomes questionable. Are you saying we should amend the ad hoc committee and just add these committees?
We should have these, and if possible, we could still have an ad hoc committee to actually...
We can have two. We can have ad hoc and have substantive committee.
Let us just include the safety standard and the road safety.
That is your own amendment.
Thank you very much.
All right. Who is seconded the amendment? Any seconder to the amendment that we add this? Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. My name is Honorable Dr. Abdulmaruf Adewale Adebayo. I speak for the good people of Irekpodun Rulu Olorunda, Oshogbo Federal Constituency. I'm from Osun State, Mr. Speaker. I rise to second the amendment ably moved by my honorable colleagues. I so second.
There's an amendment which has been seconded. I will just ask the question. And the amendment is that we add road safety, and we put safety standard committee among the list of the committees nominated by the mover of the motion. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Yes, Doctor, your amendment.
Right Honorable Speaker, distinguished colleagues, my name is Dr. Gali Mustafa Tijani, representing Alabasuga Jingi Federal Constituency, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, in relation to this motion, I would like to amend that we should remove ad hoc committee and put a standing committee on this motion.
Thank you. Any seconder to this motion? Yes, madam.
Honorable Speaker, my name is Rep. Regina Akume, representing the very good people of Benue State. I rise to second the motion that has been mentioned by my colleague. Good afternoon.
Thank you. The motion is that we use our substantive committees, standard committees to do this investigation. Those in support of this, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. Those in support of the motion as amended, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to Committee on NEMA, Ecological Fund, Safety Standard, Road Safety, and Committee on Legislative Compliance. In line with our rules that we are not allowed to do more than 3 motions of urgent public importance in a sitting, there's a need for us to waive the rule to enable us to take more, especially considering the fact that we have almost 11. We will not do the 11 of them, we'll do few, but please be mindful of time when you are given the chance. After 2 or 3, we will start prayer and going straight to the subject matter and the prayers. So, Leader of the House, kindly move that we waive our rules in Order 8, Rule 4, to enable us to take more motion of urgent public importance.
Distinguished honorable colleagues, Abdullah Ibrahim Ali is my name. I am from Kogi State, and I represent the wonderful people of Ankpa Omalolambo Federal Constituency. I humbly urge the House to waive off its rules to enable us have more of motion of urgent public importance. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Minority Leader, please.
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, Kingsley Chinda, I rise to second the motion as moved by the acting House Leader. I so second.
Thank you very much, Minority Leader. The
Honorable Bilingwari.
Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Is Honorable Mukhtar Shagaya in the House? If you are, please, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, I remain Honorable Mukhtar Tolani Shagaya, representing Nigerians starting from Ilorin West, Asa, Federal Constituency of Kwara State. Mr. Speaker, I rise this afternoon to move a motion of urgent public importance on the urgent need to declare a state of emergency on the proliferation of fake and substandard goods, drugs, and food in Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I seek the leave of this House under Order 8, Rule 5, to set aside our rules to enable me to take this motion of urgent public importance. I so move.
Any second to the first leg of the motion? Yes, all the way back. Yes.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, my name is Honorable Mukhtar Umar Zakari. I represent Taroni Federal Constituency. I rise to second the motion ably moved by my brother Mukhtar. I so second.
Thank you. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The second leg of the motion that is urgent enough to be heard now. I want to always, yes, same place where the first one was, yeah? We are remembering the backbenchers. Turn off your microphone. Yes.
Please remember the side benchers too.
The side benchers will be remembered as well.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Onyora Doranya very well. My name is Manuche Mumezurike. I represent the good people of Port Harcourt Constituency 1. I'm from Rivers State. I hereby second the second leg of the motion. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Second leg of the motion has been seconded. Kindly turn off your mic. Yes. Those in support of this say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Please, the floor is yours.
Order.
Mukhtar, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Once again, I remain Honorable Mukhtar Tolani Shagaya, representing Nigerians starting from Ilorin West, Asa, Federal Constituency of Kwara State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to move a motion on the urgent need to declare a state of emergency on the proliferation of fake and substandard goods, drugs, and food in Nigeria. The House notes the alarming increase in the production, importation, distribution of fake and substandard goods, drugs, and food and beverages across Nigeria, which poses significant threats to public health, national security, and economic stability. The House also notes that the World Health Organization, WHO, and the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration
Chief Whip,
and Control,
please approach the chair. Chief Whip.
NAFDAC, have recently warned that Nigeria is one of the most affected countries in the world by counterfeit medicines, contributing to thousands of avoidable deaths annually. The House is aware that NAFDAC recently seized counterfeit food and pharmaceutical products worth over 5 billion naira in a raid at the cemetery market in Aba, Abia State, highlighting the widespread nature of this menace. The House is concerned that Nigeria suffers economic losses of approximately 15 trillion naira annually due to counterfeit and substandard goods, as reported by the Standards Organization of Nigeria. The unchecked proliferation of fake products not only jeopardizes consumer safety, but also discourages genuine investment in the food and pharmaceuticals industries. The House is further concerned that despite existing regulations, weak enforcement mechanisms, corruption, and the absence of stringent penalties for offenders have emboldened perpetrators to continue endangering public health. The House recognizes that the current legal framework does not provide sufficient deterrence, as offenders often return to the illicit trade due to lenient fines and bailable sentences, allowing them to operate with impunity. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, the House believes that a national state of emergency is necessary to intensify enforcement efforts.
Honorable Mukhtar summarizes 3 pages so that we can give other people space. You can go to your prayers and establish the subject matter.
And on perpetrators. My prayers, sir. Number 1, urge the federal government to strengthen the capacity of regulatory agencies, particularly NAFDAC and the Standards Organization of Nigeria and the Nigeria Customs Service, by providing adequate funding, modern equipment, and advanced technology for effective surveillance, detection, and enforcement. 2, also urge the federal government to establish a special task force comprising security agencies, regulatory bodies, and the judiciary to fast-track investigations and prosecution of individuals and businesses involved in counterfeiting. 3, further urge the Attorney General of the Federation to propose amendments to existing laws with a view to imposing stricter penalties, including life imprisonment, for those involved in production and importation of fake drugs, and significant fines for businesses found guilty of dealing in counterfeit goods. Number 4, direct the House Committees on Health, Commerce, and Industry to conduct a comprehensive investigation into the prevalence of counterfeit products and propose legislative measures to address regulatory gaps. And 5th and finally, mandate the House Committees on Legislative Compliance, Committees on Customs and Excise, Committee on Health, and the Committees on Commerce to ensure compliance. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I so move.
Thank you very much. Seconder, let's go to this side. Let's start looking at the side.
Thank you.
Side benchers.
Mr. Speaker, respected colleagues, I remain Honorable Engineer Joseph Folorunsho Adegbeson, representing Ijebu North, Ijebu East, Ogun Side Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, from Ogun State, I rise this afternoon to second the motion ably moved by my colleagues. Mr. Speaker, I so second.
Thank you very much. It's a straightforward motion, so I just put the question. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
Order, please.
This motion is referred to Committee on Health, Commerce, and Industry, Custom, and Committee on Legislative Compliance. At the end of the motion, we'll observe the 1 minute silence.
Honorable Kero, please, please.
The 1 minute silence prayed by the Honorable Member
Honorable Mokodi
Tanko. We will observe it at the end of the motion so that if there are more, we'll put it together. We didn't forget. Thank you. There's another motion on gas explosion. Can we yield the floor to Honorable Aderemi Oseni? Honorable Oseni.
Thank you
Please
very much.
make it brief to accommodate other people.
Thank you very much, the Right Honorable Speaker, my respected colleagues. My name is Engineer Aderemi Oseni. I rise this morning to raise this motion of urgent public importance pursuant to our Order 8, Rule 5 of our Standing Order on urgent need for government intervention to stem the tides of incessant gas explosion in Nigeria. Aso Musa.
Yes, Honorable Eze.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Eze, Nwachukwu Eze is my name. I represent the good people of Ebonyi, Ohuku Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I am from the south of the nation state, Ebonyi State. I rise this morning to second the first.
You are not marketing your own governor.
My governor is already marketed, sir.
That's good.
So
You know, many
many
members use this platform of live TV to market their governor.
Those are the ones, their governors are not popular.
I beg, market my Ebonyi State governor. You say.
My governor is doing wonders. The first governor in Nigeria to send 1,000 Ebonyans on foreign scholarship.
That's good.
PhD,
That's good.
On PhD. We are taking the mission to lead this nation academically.
I didn't ask you to campaign. It's enough. It's enough. You can now go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise this day to second the motion, the first leg of the motion, that this motion, in view of the happenings recently in this country, is urgent enough to be heard. I so second. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the floor.
The second leg of the motion, before that we have to vote on this. Those in support of the first leg say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The second leg, the tallest man representing the young people in the parliament has been raising his hand. Let's yield the floor to you before you revote.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you so much. I was at the verge of revoting. I remain Olamiju Onlo Ayodeji Alao Akala. I represent Nigerians starting from Ogumosho North, South, Orire Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from the states that other people follow, the Placesetter state or your state. Mr. Speaker, I rise this afternoon to second the second leg of the motion, ably raised by my incoming engineer, Remi Oseni. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Those in support of the motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable Seni, the floor is yours.
Please.
The floor is yours. I like the way you are looking. And they say you are incoming, so there is hope. Make it as brief as possible.
Once again, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. My name is Engineer Aderemi Oseni. I am representing the good people of Ido Ibarakwa East Federal Constituency. I am from Oyo State. Mr. Speaker, I rise this morning on this motion of urgent public importance on the urgent need for government intervention to stem the tides of incessant gas explosion in Nigeria. The House notes that it is the responsibility of the government to protect the lives of the citizens and to as much as practicable regulate the affairs of the citizens through laws and guidelines. Also note that the ugly incidents of gas explosion in various cities of the country with the attendant loss of lives, injuries to persons, and loss of properties have continued to be unabated despite calls for urgent actions. Worried that experts have attributed the causes of the explosion to factors like expired gas cylinder, importation and use of substandard cylinders, tanks and kits, the use of improperly localized fabricated cylinders with inferior materials. Mr. Speaker, the House also worried that aside the cooking gas, that is the LPG, the CNG converted vehicles also joined the explosion queue. It has been reported that some of the CNG-powered vehicles that exploded was attributed to substandard and locally fabricated cylinders by a welder without the requisite professional know-how. Mr. Speaker, the House is alarmed that in 2024 alone, the number of casualties recorded in several gas explosion incidences in Nigeria is over 100 persons. The most recent being that of Port Harcourt on the 4th of January 2025, with 17 victims sustaining different degrees of injuries. Concerned, there is need for a stiffer regulation and supervision by the regulatory agencies and enlightenment on the expiration dates and lifetime of the cylinders. Also, there is need for the Standard Organization of Nigeria to ensure that only quality and standard gas cylinders and kits are imported and are available for sales to the public in Nigerian markets. Mr. Speaker, the House observed that there is need to urgently curb the ugly menace and provide immediate solutions to forestall further occurrences. The House therefore resolves and considers experience as follows. Call on the Standard Organization of Nigeria and Nigerian Customs Services to ensure that only standard, unexpired and quality gas cylinders, tanks and trucks and kits are allowed to be imported into the country. 2, call on the National Orientation Agency in collaboration with Standard Organization of Nigeria to embark on a massive sensitization and enlightenment to the populace on how to identify expired cylinders and the danger associated with the use of substandard cylinder, gas tanks, and kits. Mr. Speaker, there is need to call on the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority to ensure that all gas plants and retaining facilities are constructed with quality and standard tanks and kits. To mandate Committee on Gas to conduct a thorough investigation to ascertain the causes of the incessant gas explosion in Nigeria and provide lasting solutions to curb the menace. Finally, Mr. Speaker, to mandate the House Committee on Legislative Compliance to ensure compliance and report back to the House within 6 weeks. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Seconder. Billy.
Thank you, Speaking Speaker. My honorable colleagues, Honorable Chief Dr. Billy Famous Adesuwa Osawaru, I represent the good people of Oremo the Federal Constituency of Edo State, a very proud Benin chief. I rise to second this motion, ably moved by my chairman, Committee on FEMA. I so second. No.
It's a straightforward motion, and I'll just put the question. Those in support of this motion say aye.
Amendment.
Amendment?
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Yeah. Who is raising his hand? I want to see.
I'm already here.
Okay. What's the amendment?
Yeah. Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, Donald Kemekamo Jogo is my name. I represent the awesome people of Ilajes of the Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I stand respectfully to propose an amendment that the Committee on Safety Standards should also be involved in this exercise. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder to this amendment? Yes, Eshed.
Thank you, the People's Speaker, the Odogo one. Mark Eset is my name, speaking for the good people of Uyo, Udwan, Nsiraitai, and Ibesiposit and Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, always proud to let the people know that I'm from Akwa Ibom State, the only state flying in the sky. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion as moved by my brother and colleague. I so second.
Honorable Shadipe, Honorable Bob, kindly take your respective seats, please. Thank you.
Okay, let's vote on the amendment. Those in support of this amendment say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. There is a complaint from the Secretariat that this same motion has been referred to safety standard and work is ongoing. Safety standard, gas resources, and commerce and industry. And this took place on the 27th of November, and it is by Honorable Smart. Fuad, Honorable Fuad. That is the information from the Secretariat. Well, we will also refer it to the same committee, and if there is no differentiation between the first one and this one, let them, there's no harm in their continuing from there. All right? But if there's anything differentiating them, they'll be able to isolate. So I just put the question, those in support of the motion as amended, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. So this motion is referred to Committee on Safety Standard, Committee on Gas Resources, as well as Committee on Legislative Compliance. Is Honorable Mani Mashinko in the House? If you are, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable members, my name is Honorable Mani Mashinko, member representing Binji Silame Federal Constituency. I'm from Sokoto State, the seat of the Caliphate. Pursuant to Order 8, Rule 5, my motion is on the urgent need to investigate the bombing of 2 communities in Silame local government area of Sokoto State by a fighter jet. I seek the indulgence of this House to allow me to take this motion as a matter of urgent public interest.
Thank you very much. Seconder, the neighbor wants to support him. Let's allow you.
Okay. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Respected Honorable colleague, I remain Honorable Bargaja Mohammed, member representing Isa and Sambin Prayer Council from Sokoto State. I read to second the motion, ably bring my colleague Honorable Mani, Mr. Speaker, I so second.
Those in support of the motion that is urgent to be heard, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. The second leg of the motion that is urgent enough to be heard today, who is supporting? I want to go, not you, Kelechi, the man with the red cap.
Yes, that's the Konkosia movement up here. Mr. Speaker, distinguished honorable colleagues, my name is Barrister Muhammad Bello Shehu, representing the people of Fege Federal Constituency. I'm from Kano State. I rise to second the motion that this motion that my honorable colleague wants to move is urgent enough to be heard this morning. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Those in support of the motion that is urgent enough to be heard now, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. House services, please take note. This name tag, you should make them bigger. House services, make the name tags bigger so that we can read from here. So let the clerk communicate this to the House services. We want this name tag to be bigger than this so that we can see it from here. All right, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My honorable colleagues, my name remains Honorable Mani Mashinko, member representing Binji Silame Federal Constituency. I'm from Sokoto State. My motion is on the urgent need to investigate the bombing of 2 communities in Silame local government area of Sokoto State by a fighter jet. The House notes that on Wednesday, 25th day of December, over 10 people were reported killed as a result of the bombing released in 2 communities of Silame local government area in Sokoto State. The bomb was which was launched by a fighter jet, was meant to attack the Lakura terrorists in the area, but landed in Gidan Sama and Runtua communities. Also note that the incident resulting in tours of 10 days, injuries and destruction of buildings, vehicles, roads, also led to loss of animals for the villages affected, as well as food stocks, all destroyed. Aware that the airstrike mistakenly carried out by the military fighter jet joined an operation against Lakurawa terrorists who live in their neighborhood about 2 months ago and were flushed out as a result of joint operation of Kevi and Sokoto state military operation in Biji and Auge local government areas. Concerned that this tragic occurrence has resulted in the loss of life, property, source of livelihood, displacement of persons, and disrupted economic activities, causing significant losses for the business and the individuals. Worried that the entire family of affected areas have been plunged into mourning, while the survivors of the unfortunate incident, including women and children, are struggling for rebuilding their lives and cope with the trauma caused by the incident. Also worried that ground forces erroneously fired at rescuers who are trying to help the victim of a bomb attack, compounding the situation and further endangering lives. Results: 2, 1, observe a minute silent for the victims of the fire outbreak. 2, urge the federal government to provide immediate relief materials and financial assistance to the constituency Binji Silame, Sokoto State, to support the rebuilding and rehabilitation of the affected communities, including provision of food, shelter, and medical care to the displaced persons. 3, also urge the federal government through the Ministry of Defense to carry out thorough investigation into the circumstances surrounding the tragic incident in Silame local government area of Sokoto State. 4, mandate the Committee of Defense and Emergency Disaster Management to visit the affected areas, assess the damages, and recommend measures to prevent future occurrences, and report within 4 weeks to the House for further legislative action. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Any seconder? Yes. Allow the side benchers. Allow the side benchers. China, allow the side benchers. Be magnanimous.
Okay.
Thank you for understanding. Side benchers, over to you.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members. My name is Mweke Felix Uche. I represent Eleme Tai, Oyibo Federal Constituency. I am from River State. I rise to second the motion ably moved by my colleague. I so second. Thank you.
Thank you. It's a straightforward motion. I just put the question. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to the Committee on Defense and NEMA. Honorable Alex Egbona, PhD, please make it brief, subject matter introduction, and then the prayers, because we are really rushing to accommodate more people.
Okay, Mr.
Subject
Speaker.
matter introduction with 2-3 paragraphs, then you go to your prayer.
Okay, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, my name is Dr. Alex Egbona. I represent Abiyako Federal Constituency. I'm from Cross River State. All the move the motion on urgent matter of public importance, standing on Order 8, Rule 5. Alarm over the invasion of Ago Ibami, Ago Ekpo, Ikom Ago communities of Yako, local government by armed foreigners from the Sahel region of West Africa, suspected to be illegal miners, and they need to protest life and living mining activities. Mr. Speaker, the House note, with deep concern, the
No,
invasion
let us back the first leg and the second leg.
Okay, sorry.
That it is urgent enough to be heard now. So I will want you to back it.
Honorable Ogwoja, stop distracting the former chairman House Committee on Public Accounts.
Second, the first leg, that is urgent enough to be heard now. Yes, my good friend.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. I am the Honorable Karim Tajuddin Abisodu. Honorable Speaker, I represent the people of Shaki West, Shaki East, and Atibo Federal Constituency. Honorable Speaker, may I rise and I so rise to second the motion. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Tajuddin. Thanks a lot. Those in support of the motion say aye. Those against say no. Those in support say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The second leg, please sit down. We have not finished, Alex Obona.
Okay.
Don't be in a hurry, just sit. The second leg, former chairman, Capital Commission. Second.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I am Abubakar Yahya Kusada. I represent Kankia Kusada and Federal Constituency, Mr. Speaker, I'm from Katsina State. I raise the second leg of the motion, heavily moved by honorable colleagues. I hereby second. Thank you.
Thank you, former Speaker. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The floor is now yours. Subject matter introduction, prayers, please.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Note with deep concern the invasion of Agoibami, Agoipo, Ikom Agoi communities in the Yako local government area across River State by armed foreigners suspected to be illegal miners from the Sahel region of West Africa. Acknowledge the need for urgent and decisive action to relevant authority to address those invasions, protect the lives and property of the affected communities, and safeguard Nigeria's natural resources. My prayers. Condemn in trust term the invasion of Agoibami, Agoipo, and Ikom Agoi communities. 2, call on Nigeria Army, the Nigeria Police, DSS, and other relevant security agencies to urgently investigate the presence of these armed foreigners and apprehend the perpetrators, ensure safety and security of the affected communities. 3, urge the federal government and state government to provide adequate security in the Yako local government area to prevent further incursion and protect life and properties. Finally, mandate the relevant committees of the House to investigate the circumstances surrounding the invasion and report back with recommendation within 4 weeks for further review. I so move. Thank you.
Well done, well done, well done. Any seconder to this? Yes. Olo?
Thank you, Your Excellency, the Enyabia, a great man from the Southeast. And of course, my strategic allies and colleagues. You are all welcome. My name is Honorable High Chief Kenny Small, Chukwu Gozie Nwachukwu. I am from Imo State, Nigeria, and I represent the great and awesome people of Olo, Osun, and Oru East Federal Constituency, where you have the best governor in the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the most distinguished Senator Hope.
We are going to start charging money for this advance. The National Assembly will start charging advance. All the governors will be charging them for the marketing we are doing here for them. But I like the way you people are proud of your governors. Keep doing a good job.
So second, my colleagues and Your Excellency, thank you.
Thank you very much. It's a straightforward motion, and I'll just put the question. Those in support of this motion, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to Committee on Army, Police, National Security and Intelligence, and Solid Minerals. Is Honorable Mustafa Abdullahi here? Yerima Damwa is now here. Let's have Honorable Barrister Kwamoti Bitrus Lowry. Please make it brief.
Honorable Lalu, kindly take your seat, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, honorable colleagues. My name is Kwamoti Bitrus Lowry. I speak for the people of Diamsa Norman Lambode Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I come under Order 8, Rule 5, to present matter of urgent public importance, and the matter is in respect of the budget of the health sector as in light with the current reality of the U.S. policy of withdrawing funds. I urge the House to consider it urgent. I move.
Thank you very much. Can you second?
Yeah. Thank you. Good afternoon, dear Excellency Enyabia, the honorable colleagues. My name remains Honorable Engineer Dominic Ifeanyichukwu Okafor, and I speak for Nigerians, starting from very hardworking people of Agota Federal Constituency, including the solution governor of Anambra State, who is also my constituent.
You see what I'm saying? Telling you.
Professor Chukwumacha Solodo. I'm from Anambra State. Honorable colleagues, I rise this afternoon to second the motion that this matter is urgent enough to be heard. I so second.
Thank you very much. The second leg of the let me ask a question. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. Let me ask that again. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The second leg, I want the man in front of communicator to second it. Behind Eze. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, sir.
My name is Dr. Ahmed Yinka Luko. I represent the people of Ilorin East, Ilorin South Federal Constituency. I rise to the call of the Speaker to second the motion that is urgent enough to be read as urgent public importance. I so move. Second.
Thank you very much. Because Olu used your position last time, so I have to restore it back to you. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Please take, turn off your microphone, and then the floor is yours. Lowry, make it as brief as possible. We are racing for time.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. The House knows that on the 28th, 2025 of January, President Trump issued an executive order affecting U.S. global health security policy, leading to the cessation of funding for essential health programs through U.S. aid, including maternal and child health, family planning, malaria prevention, and tuberculosis control. Concerned that organizations like Planned Parenthood Federation of Nigeria and vital programs such as PEPFAR, USAID, Maternal and Child Health Initiatives, Global Health Security Agenda, the Presidential Malaria Initiative, and COVID-19 response efforts are at risk due to funding cuts threatening the health of millions, including 1.9 million Nigerians living with HIV/AIDS who rely on free antiretroviral therapy. worried that the adverse impact of U.S. funding reductions could lead to increased mortality and exacerbate public health challenges in Nigeria in order to safeguard Nigeria's health sector and ensure continued access to essential services for citizens. Therefore, the House resolve, 1, mandate the Committee on Health Services to review the 2025 appropriation bill, ensuring adequate funding to mitigate gaps created by U.S. policy changes. 2, mandate the Committee on Finance and Foreign Affairs to explore alternative funding sources through partnership with organizations like WHO and EU and private foundations to sustain critical health initiatives. 3, mandate the Ministry of Health to enhance public awareness regarding the threats to the health sector and promote efficient resource utilization across all affected ministries and agencies. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Honorable Maki, second.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, my honorable colleagues. I'm Abubakar Maki Eleman. I'm from Jigawa State. I represent Madam Kaugama Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, my honorable colleagues, I rise to second the motion heavily moved by my honorable colleague. I so second. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Straightforward motion. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to Committee on Health Services, referred to Committee on Finance, as well as Appropriation.
Honorable Chikugozie, kindly approach the acting chief way before seeing the presiding officer, please.
Is Honorable Ahmed Adamu Saba in the House? Honorable Saba.
Mr. Speaker.
Yes, you can move your motion.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the respected colleagues, I am Honorable Dr. Ahmed Adamu Saba. Mr. Speaker, I come from Kwara State, and I represent the great people of Edumoro and Patigi Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I rise this afternoon to move a motion on urgent need to investigate opening release of water from the Kainji and Jeba Dam, leading to the flooding of about 5,000 hectares of rice plantation in Edumoro and Patigi local government area of Kwara State. Mr. Speaker, I come under Order 8, Rule 5, that the House should allow me to take this matter of urgent public importance to suspend all the relevant rules to allow me to take.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Seconder, first leg, seconder.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Jafaru Yakubu. I represent Bali Gasol Federal Constituency. I stand this afternoon to second the motion moved by my good friend Adamu Saba, the rice man. I so second.
Thank you. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those in support of the motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The second leg of the motion, yes. The man from the great city of Calabar. Second.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I remain Chief Honorable Peter Kwanke. I represent and speak for all the people of Obaniku, Bekwara, of the Federal Constituency. I'm a Bendi man from Obaniku local government of Cross River State. I hereby second the motion as moved by my colleague. I so second.
Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The floor is yours now. Please, subject matter and them to prayers, because we still have motion to go through.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I still remain Honorable Dr. Ahmed Adamu Saba. Mr. Speaker, I rise this afternoon to move a motion on the need to investigate abrupt opening and the release of water from the Kainji and Jeba Dam, leading to a flood of about 5,000 hectares of rice plantation in Edumoro and the Patigi local government. Mr. Speaker, the House also note that dry season farming is a major part of Nigeria food production chain, as it is added to the agricultural output of the nation, especially the staple food crops like rice, wheat, maize, vegetable, and Kwara State is a major player in dry season farming. The House is concerned that the act of opening dams without recourse to the
Billy, approach the chair. Honorable Billy.
impact of the action on such huge agricultural investment is of lack of synergy between the government agencies, and who should know the impact of their interdependency on each other. An ugly situation which needs to be checked for the hostile development of Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, the House believes that there's an urgent need to investigate the circumstances surrounding the opening of the Kainji and Jeba dams in Niger State, which lead to the flood of about 5,000 hectares of rice plantation. The House resolved as follows. 1, mandate House Committee on Hydrological Services, Water Resources, and Agricultural Production Services to investigate the circumstances surrounding the opening of the Kainji and Jeba dams in Niger State, which lead to flood of about 5,000 hectares of rice plantation in Edu, Moro, and the particular local government area of Kwara State, with an estimated loss of over 11.5 billion worth of rice. Number 2, the House direct National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, to provide relief farm inputs to the affected farmers to enable them to return to the farm in the interest of Nigeria for security. 3, the House mandate the House Committee on Hydrological Services, Water Resources, Agricultural Production and Services to ensure compliance. Mr. Speaker, I so move. Thank you.
Any seconder? Yes. Yes, you. Not AVM, him, yes.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, my name is Honorable Engineer Bukar Talba, member representing Martin Mongono Ganze. I stand here to second the motion raised by my colleague. Thank you.
Honorable Rodney, Honorable Billy Famous Asawaro, stop distracting the minority wing. Please, stop distracting the minority wing.
It's a straightforward motion. I just put the question. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to NEMA, Committee on Hydrological Services, Water Resources, Agricultural Production and Services, and Legislative Compliance. On the motion raised by Honorable Mokhtar Shagaya that has to do with food and drug, please, the committees should include Committee on Food and Drug that is in charge of NAFDAC. The last motion is from Obuku Abumsibe Ofoji. Is Honorable Ofoji here? Okay, it's not. Measure step down. Honorable colleagues, the first business of the day is a motion. Before that, let us have the 1 minute silence that was prayed by all the motions before us today. Shall we rise for 1 minute silence, please? May the souls of the departed rest in perfect peace. Honorable members, the first business of the day is presentation of 24 bills, and I invite the clerk to read their short title. Clerk, please.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members. Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, Alteration, Indigenous Status by Birth, Bill 2025, first reading. Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, Alteration, Population Census Bill 2025, first reading. Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 6th Alteration Bill 2025, Citizenship by Investment 2025, first reading. Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 6th Alteration Bill 2025, Inclusion of Tourism and Tourism-related Matters in the concurrent legislative list, first reading. Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 6 Alteration Bill 2025, Office of the Accountant General of the Federation, first reading. Central Gaming Bill 2025, first reading. Artificial Intelligence Management and Finance Institute Establishment Bill 2025, first reading. Federal University of Agriculture and Solid Minerals, Jalingo, Taraba State Establishment Bill 2025, first reading. Federal Colleges of Education Act Amendment Bill 2025, first reading. Child's Rights Act Amendment Bill 2025, first reading. Dangerous Drugs Act Amendment Bill 2025, first reading. BBG Entrepreneur University Kano Establishment Bill 2025, first reading. National Sugar Development Council Act Amendment Bill 2025, first reading. Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria Act Amendment Bill 2025, first reading. Nigeria Investment Promotion Commission Act Amendment Bill 2025, first reading. Legal Practitioners Act Amendment Bill 2025, first reading. Advanced Fee Fraud and Other Fraud-Related Offenses Act Amendment Bill 2025, first reading. National Drug Law Enforcement Agency Act Amendment Bill 2025, first reading. Administration of Criminal Justice Act Amendment Bill 2025, first reading. Bank Employee ETC Declaration of Assets Act Amendment Bill 2025, first reading. Compulsory Free Reversal Basic Education Act Amendment Bill 2025, first reading. Tertiary Education Trust Fund Act Amendment Bill 2025, first reading. Federal Universities of Agriculture Act Amendment Bill 2025, first reading. Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria Act Amendment Bill 2025, first reading.
The second business of the day is presentation of 2 reports of the Committee on Public Procurement, standing in the name of Honorable Oyime Ndem. Honorable Idem is invited to present the report. Honorable Idem, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues. My name is Idem Unyime, member representing Ukanafun, Uruguayan Federal Constituency of Akwa Ibom State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to present 2 reports from the Committee on Public Procurement. 1, that the House do receive the reports of the Committee on Public Procurement on a bill for an act to amend the Public Procurement Act 2007 to provide for damage against the contractors on issues relating to undue delay in completion of contracts and for related matters, HB 03. 2, that the House do receive reports of the Committee on Public Procurement on a bill for an act to amend the Chartered Institute of Purchasing and Supply Management of Nigerian Act 2007 to be in tandem with what obtains in the procurement professionals practice across the globe and for related matters, HB 346. Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I so move.
Any seconder? Any seconder of this motion? Let us grant the white man of the House, Alex Ikweche.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. The leader, Right Honorable Benjamin Okezie Carlo, you are a leader. Honorable colleagues, my name once again is Alexander Mascot Ikwechege, and I represent a constituency that amalgamates the people proficient in dexterity and efficient in their distinctive tapestry. I speak of no other constituency but that of Abanoth and Aba South, where I'm sure Mr. Speaker will agree that the governor is the best and the most performing governor in the country. I rise to second the motion ably moved by our leader and colleague. I so second. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. I just put the question. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable Idem, please lay the report. The third business of the day is presentation of 2 reports of the Committee of Federal Polytechnics and Higher Technical Education, standing in the name of Honorable Fuad Kayode Laguda. Honorable Laguda is invited to present the report.
Honorable Mohamed Buba Jajere, you are distracting Honorable Midala.
Honorable Laguda is not in the House. This is step down. The fourth business of the day is presentation of reports of Committee on Federal Colleges of Education on a bill for an act to amend National Teachers Institute Act, Cap N79 Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004 to constitute membership of the Council and provide Nigerian certificate in education, undergraduate, postgraduate, and research programs in teachers' education and for related matters. Standing in the name of Honorable Adamu Tanko, honorable members will recall that the bill was referred to the committee on Wednesday, 21st May 2024. The report is ready for presentation. Honorable Tanko is invited to present the report. Honorable Tanko, please.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Distinguished colleagues, Adamu Tanko is my name, and I'm speaking for the people of Sulaja, Gurara, and Taft Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Niger State. I rise that the House do receive the report of the Committee on Federal Colleges of Education on a bill for an act to amend the National Teachers Institute Act, Cap N79, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2024, for the Institute to constitute the membership of the Council and provide Nigeria certificate in education, undergraduate, postgraduate, and research programs in teachers' education and for related matters. HB 879, referred to the committee on the 21st, 2024. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Any seconder? Yes, Honorable Chike.
Thank you very much, the Right Honorable Speaker, Benjamin Okezie Kalu, Enyabia. I am Honorable Chike John Okafo. I represent the good people of Eyi Membano, Yitu Boma, Obo Federal Constituency, and from Imo State. I rise to second the motion ably moved by my colleague that report should be presented. Mr. Speaker, I so second.
Thank you. I just asked the question. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. You may now lay the report, Honorable Tanko. The first order of the day is the third reading of a bill for an act to amend the Federal Polytechnics Act, Cap F17 Laws of Federation of Nigeria 2004, and establish Federal Polytechnic Sabon Bireni, Sokoto State. For related matters, standing in the name of Honorable Julius Ihonvere, House Leader. In this case, if he's absent, the Deputy House Leader. Honorable members will recall that the House adopted the report of the Committee of the Whole on the bill on Wednesday, 5th February 2025. I therefore call on Honorable Ihonvere, House Leader, to move that the bill be now read the third time. But while you start, please also handle the second order of the day, which is the third reading of a bill for an act to amend the Federal Medical Centers Act 2022 to establish Federal Medical Center in Sokoto State, and for related matters, standing in the name of Honorable Ihonvere, House Leader, in this case the Deputy Leader of the House. Honorable members will recall that the bill adopted the report of the Committee of the Whole on the bill on Wednesday, 5th February 2025. I therefore call on Honorable Ihonvere, in this case the Deputy Leader of the House, to move that the bill be now read the third time. In addition also, please, you should include, while you are moving that motion, the third order of the day, which is the third reading of a bill for an act to amend the Federal Polytechnics Act, Cap F17 Laws of Federation of Nigeria 2004, and establish Federal Polytechnic Tombia, Rivers State, and for related matters, standing in the name of Honorable Julius Ihonvere, House Leader, in this case the Deputy House Leader. House members will recall that the House adopted the report of the Committee of the Whole on the bill on Wednesday, 5th February 2025. I therefore call on the House Leader, in this case the Deputy House Leader, to move that the bill be now read the third time. And then finally, the fourth order of the day is the third reading of the bill for an act to establish Federal University of Medical and Health Sciences. It's amended to make comprehensive provision for its due management and administration and for related matters, standing in the name of Honorable Julius Ihonvere, House Leader, in this case Deputy House Leader. House members will recall that the House adopted the report of the Committee of the Whole on the bill on Wednesday, 5th February 2025. I therefore call on Honorable Ihonvere, House Leader, now Deputy House Leader, to move that the bill be now read the third time. Please, House Leader, when you stand, just mention the first order, second order, third order, fourth order, at the same time so that we can handle it at the same time. You don't need to read all of them one after the other. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, distinguished honorable colleagues. Abdullah Ibrahim Ali Halims is my name. I am from Kogi State, and I represent the good people of Ankpa Omanala Borough Federal Constituency. I rise today to move that bill for an act to amend the Federal Polytechnics Act Cap F17 laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004 and establish Federal Polytechnic Sabon Birini, Sokoto State, and for related matters HB 1815 and HB 1818 to amend Federal Medical Centers Act 2022 and
Leader, just mention the HB numbers so that we can speed up. HB 1977, HB 25, all that.
And HB 1977 and finally HB 25 be read for the third time. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Minority Leader, please, over to you. Just second that all the bills for third reading be read the third time and mention their HB numbers as moved by the leader.
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion that the said bills for third reading be so read. I so second.
Thank you very much. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The clerk is invited to read the long title of these four bills.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to amend the Federal Polytechnics Act CAF F17 laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004 and establish Federal Polytechnic Sabon Birini Sokoto State and for related matters, third reading. A bill for an act to amend the Federal Medical Centers Act 2022 to establish Federal Medical Center, ISA, Sokoto State and for related matters, third reading. A bill for an act to amend the Federal Polytechnics Act of F17 laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004 and establish Federal Polytechnic, Tombia, River State, and for related matters, third reading. A bill for an act to establish Federal University of Medical and Health Sciences, Item Bende, to make comprehensive provision for its due management and administration and for related matters, third reading.
A bill for an act to amend the Federal Polytechnics Act Cap F17 laws of Federation of Nigeria 2004 and establish Federal Polytechnic Sabon Birini, Sokoto State and for related matters, read third time and pass. A bill for an act to amend the Federal Medical Center Act 2022 to establish Federal Medical Center, ESA, Sokoto State and for related matters, HB 1818, read third time and pass. A bill for an act to amend the Federal Polytechnics Act CAP F17 laws of Federation of Nigeria 2004 and establish Federal Polytechnics, Tombia, River State, and for related matters, HB 1977, read third time and pass. A bill for an act to establish Federal University of Medical and Health Sciences, Item Bende, to make comprehensive provisions for its due management and administration, and for related matters, HB 25, read third time and pass. Congratulations to all the sponsors of these bills. The fifth order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to establish Federal University of Agriculture and Entrepreneurship, Bama, Borno State, to make comprehensive provision for its due management and administration and for related matters. Honorable members will record that the bill was transmitted by the Senate seeking concurrence of the House of Representatives. The bill was read the first time on Wednesday, 5th February 2025, and I invite Honorable Ihonvere, in this case the Deputy Leader, to move that the bill be now read the second time.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Distinguished honorable colleagues, once again, Abdullah Ibrahim Ali is my name. I am from Kogi State. I hereby move that a bill for an act to establish Federal University of Agriculture and Entrepreneurship, Bama, Borno State,
Borno State make comprehensive provision for its due management and administration and for related matters SB 186 be read second time.
Thank you. Minority Leader, second.
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion as moved by the Deputy House Leader. I so second.
Those in support of the motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. It's a straightforward establishment bill that was transmitted from the Senate. So, I will just ask the clerk to read the long title of the bill. So I put the question, those in support that this bill be read the second time, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Please, clerk, read the long title of the bill.
Right, Honorable Speaker, Honorable Members, a bill for an act to establish Federal University of Agriculture and Entrepreneurship, Bahamak, Borno State, and make comprehensive provision for its due management and administration and for related matters. Second reading.
Bill referred to Committee of the Whole. The sixth order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principle of the bill for an act to establish Michael Rokbara University, Umudike, to make comprehensive provision for its due management and administration and for related matters, standing in the name of Honorable Benjamin Okezekal and 6 others, honorable members. Honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Tuesday, 18 July 2023, and I invite Honorable Kelechi Nwogo, who is one of the sponsors, to move that the bill be now read the second time.
The right, the Honorable Speaker, and my distinguished colleagues. My name remains Honorable Kelechi Nwogo. I represent the people of Nigeria, starting from Echie Omuma Federal Constituency. I'm from Rivers State, the treasure base of the nation. Right, Honorable Speaker, I rise to move that the bill for an act to establish the Michael Okpara University, Umudike, to make comprehensive provisions for its due management and administration and for related matters be read a second time. I so move.
Thank you. Honorable Agocha, second. Is your constituency.
The Honorable Speaker, my distinguished colleagues, I rise today to second this wonderful bill that will seek to transition Michael Okpara University from not just a University of Agriculture, but a conventional university. Transitioning Michael Okpara University will be fantastic for the people of Abia State because we do not, as of today, have a federal university. We also do not have a federal teaching medical facility.
Second, don't lead the debate yet.
We're not.
I know you are.
I'm charged up, Mr. Speaker.
I know you are charged up.
Mr. Speaker, I rise. My name is Honorable Obi Agocha, representing the great people of Iguano, Umuahia North, and Umuahia South Federal Constituency. I'm an Abia man, the home of the most exceptional governor in Nigeria, Dr. Alex Otti. So I rise today to second this bill. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable Kelechi, it's an establishment bill. Do you have anything to say in 1 minute? Okay, please.
Thank you, great Speaker. This bill is sponsored by the Deputy Speaker and my humble self is one of the co-sponsors of this bill. Honorable Speaker, I stand today to lead the debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to establish the Michael Okpara University, Umudike, to make comprehensive provisions for its due management and administration and related matters. The bill is harmless and does not pose more financial responsibility on the federal government. Rather, it intends to, 1, widen the scope of the university, diversify academic programs, enhance research, increase funding opportunity, improve global and local recognition. Social and economic development is not also left aside, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, this bill which seeks to transform the already existing Michael Okpara University of Agriculture into a conventional university provide for a consequential amendment of the Federal University of Agriculture Act, CAP, F22 laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, to delete the Michael Opera University of Agriculture from the list of University of Agriculture under that previous act. While thanking you for listening, Mr. Speaker, I urge my able colleagues to help to support this bill. I so move.
Thank you very much. Agwaja, I think you wanted to say one or two things before I ask you to just second it that time. Just 1 minute, please. 1 minute. It's establishment bill.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, I'm most delighted to second this bill and to encourage my colleagues to please support this bill. The enormity of the advantages are huge, not just for Abia State, for the Southeast, and indeed Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, this will be one of the greatest moments of me serving in the House of Representatives for our people and to collaborate with you, Mr. Speaker, to collaborate with Honorable Kelechi and others to pass this. So I humbly ask my colleagues to please support us to ensure that this bill passes second reading. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Well said. Those in support of this motion that this bill be read a second time, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. This bill is referred to Committee on University. Okay, you have to read the long title. Sorry, my clerk.
Right, Honorable
Clerk,
Speaker.
give us the long title of the bill.
Right, Honorable Speaker, Honorable Members, a bill for an act to establish the Michael Okpara University, Umudike, to make comprehensive provision for its due management and administration and for related matters. Second reading.
Thank you. Bill referred to Committee on University Education. The seventh order of the day is the resumption of debate on the general principle of the bill for an act to enact the Veteran Federation of Nigeria to ensure the proper welfare and health condition of the military veteran, expand the operation and function of the Veteran Federation for national development and for related matters. Honorable members will recall that the debate on the bill was adjourned Wednesday 5th to enable the sponsor amend the long title of the bill, and I invite Honorable Rufus Ojuawo to move that the bill be read the second time. You made your case yesterday. You just mentioned it, and then we'll move ahead because we had your debate yesterday, and we only ask you to amend the long title, and we'll go ahead.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I appreciate you, my honorable colleagues. I rise this afternoon to move for the bill for an act to enact the Veteran Federation of Nigeria to ensure proper welfare and health condition of the military veterans, expand the operations and functions of the Veteran Federation for national development and for related matter, HB 195. I move for second reading.
Thank you. Any seconder? Yes. All the way there. Not my deputy, behind. He was my deputy when I was chairman media. He's a good man. Very good deputy.
Mr. Speaker, my honorable colleagues, my name is Salvini Jomo, representing the Rouse and the Adwa Federal Constituency. I rise to second the motion ably moved by my colleague. I so second.
Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This debate was had yesterday, so I'll just put the question. Those in support of this bill say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This bill is referred to Committee on Defense. Please stand and thank the House. Give a bow.
Thank you very much, my honorable Speaker. I remain Air Vice Marshal Joao retired, and I represent the good people of 50 South Federal Constituency 1. I'm from the land, the fountain of knowledge, and it's no further that my governor.
Just to thank the House is to take a bow and sit down, not to introduce yourself.
Thank you, sir.
Just
Thank
bow.
you very much, Speaker.
Thank you very much.
Thank
The eighth order of the day is resumption of debate. Yeah, please, the long title, please.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members, a bill for an act to enact the Veteran Federation of Nigeria to ensure proper welfare and health condition of the military veterans, expand the operation and functions of the Veteran Federation for national development and for related matters. Second reading.
Honorable Bob, you are distracting the Chairman House Committee on FCT Area
This
Council.
bill is referred to Committee on Defense. The eighth order of the day is resumption of debate on the general principle of the bill for an act to amend the Code of Conduct Bureau and Tribunal Act, Cap C-15, Laws of Federation of Nigeria 2024 to insulate judicial officers from prosecution before being lawfully removed from office and for related matters. Honorable members will recall that debate on the bill was adjourned Wednesday, 5th February 2025 for copies of the bill be circulated to enable honorable members contribute effectively. I now invite Honorable Bob to move that the debate on the bill do resume. Honorable Bob, we promised that it will come back today, and though you were doubtful, we have fulfilled our promise. And I think members have a better understanding of what we were projecting yesterday.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I couldn't be more grateful. Thank you very much. I know that everybody is shouting for this bill. My name is Solomon Bob. I'm from Rivers State. I am, excuse me. I hereby propose
that we resume debate on.
No, let me do the long title first. I hereby propose a bill for an act to amend the Code of Conduct and Tribunal Act to insulate judicial officers from prosecution before being lawfully removed from office and for related matters. This bill is respectfully sponsored by my humble self. The HB number is 1178. 11178. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yeah, you know, yesterday we gave you legislative notice, and all we needed to do today is to move a motion for us to commence debate.
Fantastic.
To resume debate from where we stopped yesterday. There was nothing wrong with the bill except that it was not circulated. Okay. So all I wanted you to move is to move a motion that we resume debate on this bill.
Absolutely.
So that way you say one or two things and then we'll go ahead.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
So just move that we resume debate.
So I move, therefore, that we resume debate on this bill. I so move.
Any seconder? That we resume debate? Yes, Acting Chief Whip.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. I'm Jah Hababa, Chief of Dambogo Federal Constituency. I rise to second a motion ably moved by Honorable Bob from Rivers for the bill to resume debate for the second.
Thank you very much. Those in support of this motion that we resume debate on this bill that was stepped down yesterday because it was not circulated, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. I think they are still circulating. Some people say they don't have it. Has everybody gotten a copy? Honorable Bob, what happened? It didn't circulate again. For the second day?
Mr. Speaker, we brought in here 120 copies. Most people who got the bill have since left the bill, I can assure you. Those who are saying they don't have the bill probably came in just now.
The Sergeant at Arms, have you distributed the bill? You have. Okay, go ahead with the debate. Make it brief. 1 minute, please.
Mr. Speaker, this debate has to be elaborate. Please, I'm sorry. It should be 1 minute. I know that most people here want to hear me speak on this bill.
Okay, go ahead.
When I left yesterday, there was a lot of misconception. This bill is not about immunity. I know the first cyber was fired yesterday by my friend. Later, when I left yesterday, I got to understand that he was a former presidential aspirant. So I got to understand where he had the courage to do that. You know, when you run for presidency before, you become very courageous. So the point is that this bill is not about immunity for judicial officers. No. As a matter of fact, I am probably one of the most strident opponents of immunity in our Constitution, under Section 308. I have a bill on that separately. That section is preposterous under a constitutional democracy. There's no reason on earth why a governor, deputy governor should have immunity. It doesn't happen anywhere in the world. But that is a different issue now. This bill proposes, they say context is everything. The title says, an act to amend the Code of Conduct Bureau and Tribunal Act to insulate judicial officers from prosecution before being, the context of this bill is the tribunal. And the backstory to this bill is what happened in 2018, when a president weaponized or repurposed the tribunal to remove a sitting Chief Justice of Nigeria. This bill is meant to cure that, to stop that from ever happening again. The point is that if you want to remove anybody, judicial officer, they have laid down provisions in the Constitution, Section 292, for heads of court, like CGN or chief justice of the states, you write to the National Assembly, the Senate, for instance, and then upon the address, you can remove a chief justice of Nigeria. Address supported by two-thirds majority of members. The president then knew that he couldn't have that kind of support because the basis for the chief justice removal were tenors. They didn't exist at all. They made up, they came up with, trumped-up charges and made up, issues overnight, and then went to the back door to remove a serving chief justice through a tribunal. That tribunal, for me, it's a rogue institution. It should never be under the presidency. That tribunal also be under the judicature. So part of what I'm arguing going further is to remove it from the presidency and make it a part of judicature, okay, where they can be under the control and discipline of NJC. You cannot have an arm of government have its own court under its own armpit that they can use to witch hunt, to harass officials of state. That kind of judiciary they don't like. So we have to cure that. But this bill, like I said before, is specific to the tribunal to insulate judicial officers from being dragged to the tribunal, to be removed through the back door. There's only one way you can remove a judicial officer, which is through through Section 292 of the Constitution. So if you have a grounds judicial officer, you write to, yesterday you made a point about the judicial principle of nemo judex. Let me just say something on that one. If this bill were anything other than what I'm saying, and judicial officers can be prosecuted while they are serving, what you are trying to establish, Mr. Speaker, yesterday, will be the exact position. They will be able to, while serving, potentially sit upon their own cases. But all over the world, and I could provide copious instances here, all over the world where you have functional democracy, you cannot try a judge without first removing him. Here, that's not the position. In the time I refer to, Supreme Court justices were facing trial. They were being tried. So it's not a blanket thing about don't try judges. No, it's about not using specifically the Code of Conduct Tribunal to witch hunt them. That tribunal has been instrumentalized by the executive. If you don't stop it, it will happen again.
Okay, we have given enough time to this. Let's hear other people. Thank you very much.
Thank you
for laying a foundation to the debate. I think a lot of people want to say something on this. Let me hear from you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues. I want to believe that before a judge is put to trial or to the tribunal, there are administrative procedures through which judges are tried by the NJC. And I don't think I've seen a judge that is taking the Code of Conduct and removed on the ground of that. So I don't know, it amounts to trying to give immunity to the back door. I'm sorry, my chairman, but what is not clear is what is going to be the role of the NJC in trial of a serving judge before sacked if found guilty. So I don't think it is an issue of executive trying to witch hunt. We should just try as much as possible to see that things are properly done so that Nigerians will not see us just coming up with revolts. And I believe that procedure for trying judges is vested even in the NJC, with due respect, sir. So in the light of this, I don't think this request for immunity for a serving judge, by the time you do it for a serving judge, definitely civil servants, doctors, everybody will start coming and requesting for immunities. The reason why immunities in the first place were there is not to distract those who are giving immunities. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ambassador. Turn off your phone, turn off your microphone when you finish speaking.
Our dear own Speaker of the 10th Assembly, my colleagues, my name is Honorable Ambassador.
Please make it brief so that others can speak.
Peter Ifeanyi Uzokwe. I speak for the good people of Nnewi North, the Japanese capital of Nigeria, Nnewi South, and the Ekusigo Federal Constituency. I come from Anambra State. Mr. Speaker, today we had and have been contributing in what is going on, but this particular bill is too emotional for me. Number one, we must do everything to protect our judiciary. That is the hope of the common man, the last hope. And I want to align myself with this amendment because yesterday we understood it to be an immunity, but it is not. We saw what happened to the Chief Justice of Nigeria, and eventually he was exonerated without being restored to original state. And what can we do to stop all these anomalies? Is to protect them from only code of conduct rule, not ordinary court. So it is never an immunity. Let us protect them, but we must add that utmost good faith must be seen to be displayed in whatever they are doing, so that we must protect them. Let them be fair to everybody. Stand on your feet. Protect the masses. The masses will protect you. Not when we are fighting for you, you turn around and fight against us. It is what you ask for that will eventually come to you. So, Mr. Speaker, I align myself to protecting them from all these shenanigans. I so submit.
Thank you very much. Let's hear from Patrick Umo, PhD. I think you're an expert in constitutional law. Let's hear your opinion.
Thank you, the Right Honorable Speaker. My name is Dr. Patrick Umo. I represent the entire people of Ikore-Ekpene, Esienudem, Obodo-Okara Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm a proud son of Akwa Ibom State. I rise this morning to support this bill as presented by my learned friend, Representative Solomon T. Bob. Mr. Speaker, it is clear that it is central in a democracy to have equality before the law. But Mr. Speaker, sir, if our Constitution, which is the ground norm, can grant immunity to the executive, particularly or in specifics, the president, the vice president, the governor, and the office of the deputy governor, I submit that granting or allowing judicial officers to be excluded pursuant to this bill is something that must enjoy the support of this House.
So you are taking us back to immunity?
No, sir.
Because the argument, he's saying...
So let me distinguish this.
He's saying, let me come, please. He's saying this is different from immunity.
So let me distinguish
And you are saying if we are giving immunity to president and vice president, we should also give immunity to CJN. So what happens to speaker, deputy speaker, senate president, deputy senate president? Because we are three arms of government.
Your Excellency,
because the argument seems to project that we should have immunity for all the leaders of the arms of government. So if you want to come with a bill on that, I think the House will also like to hear you.
Your Excellency, that's not what I'm talking about. I want to make a distinction, sir.
Okay.
Immunity is even in the extreme case that somebody is not tried, he enjoys this immunity pursuant to Section 308 of the Constitution. Now, we are saying that a judicial officer should be exempted. And, Mr. Speaker, the position is clear. It is because of political manipulation that we must exclude judicial officers from, being tried in the Code of Conduct Tribunal. If we can, what I'm saying is, if we can grant immunity in our Constitution to the executive, why can't we allow judicial officers to conduct their judicial office without this distraction? The judiciary is the last hope of the common man. And we have been witnesses to what happens in this country. They suffer media trial, the reputations are damaged, and at the end of it, we find out that they are even innocent. So we should allow them do their job by supporting this kind of bill, so that judicial officers may be insulated from the troubles that come with these political shenanigans. Mr. Speaker, that's my position.
Thank you. Communicator, don't worry, I'll give a lot of people a chance to speak, because Nigerians are interested in this topic.
Thank you, the Right Honorable Speaker. My dear colleagues, I'm Honorable Kaleja Adeboye Paul, PhD. I represent Ajeromi Felonu Federal Constituency, the mini Nigeria. I'm from Lagos State, the state of aquatic splendor. I rise again today to also still want this House to be very careful. One, I still ride on the fact that...
Are you warning the House?
I'm advising that we do not stand here and pass a bill that will be inconsistent with the provisions of the Constitution of Nigeria. Because no matter how you hide and say whether it's immunity or no immunity, the fact of the case remains that you are inhibiting the process of judicial adjudication. Let's examine why was the Code of Conduct Tribunal established? For what purpose? And then in establishing the Code of Conduct Tribunal, there were things that were considered as necessary for our democracy. So if you ask any judicial officer not to be allowed to appear before the Code of Conduct, you're already inhibiting process of judicial adjudication. Secondly, I also like to dwell on the fact that immunity, whether in whatever name or in whatever manner, is immunity. Immunity is defined as obligating, preventing, excusing, disallowing, allowing people to enter privileges of not being subjected to prosecution. So whatever way you define it, this bill is going to excuse these people. And I submit, finally, to say that the position raised by our dear colleague as to the fact that the man who raised, our colleague who raised the motion order motion, to say that we should not allow this bill to sail through. I submit also that we should allow this to come in whatever manner you can protect the judicial officers, but not necessarily have to immune them. Thank you.
Let's hear from Honorable Sada Soli, and then we'll come to this side.
Mr. Speaker, I thank the House for agreeing to bring this discussion this morning so that the members are well informed about the provisions of this amendment. Mr. Speaker,
Honorable Fulata, assume leadership position. Honorable Kuye, assume leadership position. The leadership chamber should not be empty.
Mr. Speaker, everybody knows the position of Section 292 of the Constitution. Juxtapose the position of Section 292 of the Constitution with the provision of this amendment. I think there is no harm in moving the Code of Conduct to a Superior Court of Record. There's no harm in that.
You said 292?
292.
Yeah.
Juxtapose it with the demand of this amendment. If you juxtapose it, probably our members will be able to understand what this amendment is seeking for. I don't think in any way it's seeking for our immunity. No, knowing the position of immunity as enshrined in Section 308 of the Constitution, I don't think it is in relation to that. What we know the history of code of conduct in this country. It was a creation of the military. And the military created a caveat whereby they will still hold on to determine what will happen in the judiciary. So they created code of conduct with that caveat. And then that caveat was exercised by a democratic process, which was quite abnormal, where your Chief Justice of the Federation was not subjected to a process of punishment as a public officer, was taken directly to code of conduct without getting any, without being reviewed by NJC, which recommended for his appointment. So this is the lacuna this amendment is trying to create, not to give the judicial officers any immunity, but trying to streamline the process in accordance with the provisions of Section 292 of the Constitution. Before you remove or before you take a judicial officer to a court or for any infraction that he has committed, you follow the process. Go to the NJC. NJC will investigate the matter. If the matter is found to be criminal or civil, he will face the Code of Conduct Bureau. So the process is followed, then he is removed. Just like the case of Onangi. No process was followed. It was just by fiat because the law gave that gap. So that's what this amendment is trying to seek. It's trying to amend certain mistakes that were created over a period of time. It was military, and then...
So can one say that the role of the NJC is being usurped by the Code of Conduct Bureau?
No, it's being usurped by the executive.
Because if the NJC is in place with a mandate to carry out investigation if there's any infraction, the course of exercising the mandate of the judicial officers, their results should be what should guide any decision thereafter.
Yes.
So when they have exercised that mandate, and at the end of the day, it results to relieving the judicial officer from that position, Code of Conduct can go after them.
That's right. That's it. That's what this amendment is seeking.
This is what you're supposed to project.
Yes.
My understanding, that is what I understand that you're trying to push out.
That's the issue.
Yeah, he's saying, allow NJC to do their job. Once they are done, we should have confidence in them to do a good job. If they give an unbiased decision that relieves a judicial officer of his duty, then you can by that time activate the mandate of the Code of Conduct Bureau or any agency to go after them, because a friction of time does not work with regards to maybe a crime committed while in office, so they can still maintain an action against that individual, but not as a judicial officer. I hope I'm not doing your debate for you. I think that is the summary of what he's trying to say. So let me now put the question. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to amend the Code of Conduct Bureau and Tribunal Act Cap C-151, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2024, to insulate judicial officers from prosecution before being lawfully removed from the office and for related matters. Second reading.
This bill is referred to Committee on Anti-Corruption, as well as Committee on Justice. The ninth order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principle of bill for an act to alter Section 88, Sub 1 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to protect the welfare of Nigerians working in private companies, organizations, and ensure private company organizations in the country fulfill their financial obligation to government, the Federation, and for related matters, standing in the name of Honorable Abubakar Gumi. Honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time, 17 July 2024, and I invite Honorable Gumi to move that the bill be now read the second time. Honorable Gumi, it's not in the House. Bill stepped down by the leave of the House.
No,
Oh.
present. Very present,
Okay.
sir. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, my distinguished colleagues. I am Dr. Suleiman Abubakar Gumi. I represent the good people of Gumi, Bukuyum Federal Constituency from Zamfara. Mr. Speaker, I rise to present a bill for an act to alter Section 88, Sub 1 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, to protect the welfare of Nigerian workers in private companies, organizations, and ensure private companies, organizations in the country fulfill their financial obligations to the government of the Federation for related matters, HB 1490, to be read the second time.
Thank you. Any seconder? Seconder? My brother, yes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Distinguished colleagues, I'm Honorable Barrister Harrison Anoze Nwadike. I'm a native of Isukland, and I represent the good people of Isu, Njaba, Nkwere, Wangele Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I'm from Imo State. I arise this afternoon to second the motion ably moved by Right Honorable Gumi. I so second.
Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The floor is yours. The debate should be 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, my distinguished colleagues. This bill is seeking to alter the Constitution, Section 88, Sub 1, A and B. It does not, the National Assembly has the powers to oversight companies, government agencies, and so on and so forth. But the issue is, these companies, the Constitution does not explicitly define the roles, the powers of the National Assembly to oversight these private entities, especially as regards the employment of Nigerians and their financial obligations to the Federation. So this section seeks to add a subsection C, which says the activities of privately owned companies, organizations in respect of their workers, or welfare, or statutory benefits, and financial obligations to the government of the Federation. By doing so, it will put down all the arguments and all the litigations that prevents National Assembly committees to oversight these companies. They are using these companies are using this lacuna to evade oversight function by the National Assembly. And it's causing a lot of litigations that are unending. They use this opportunity to keep Nigerians in inhumane conditions in their factories. And they in collaboration with regulatory agencies, they evade paying the right amount of monies and taxes that is supposed to be remitted to the federal government. So by doing so, we would fix that anomaly, and the National Assembly can use its powers to oversight corporations. That's my argument. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. I think it's straightforward. Let me put the question. Those in support of this motion that the bill be read the second time, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk, please read the long title of the bill.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members, a bill for an act to alter Section 88, subsection 1 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, to protect the welfare of Nigerians working in private companies and organizations and ensure private companies / organizations in the country fulfill their financial obligations to the government of the Federation and for related matters. Second reading.
Thank you. This bill is referred to Committee on Constitution Review. The 10th order of the day, which is the last one on this badge, is the commencement of debate on the general principle of a bill for an act to amend the Tertiary Education Trust Fund, Establishment ETC Act 2011 to include monotechnics as a tertiary institution and for related matters, starting in the name of Honorable Abdul Malik Zubairo. Honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Tuesday, 10th December 2024. And I invite Honorable Zubairo to move that the bill be now read the second time. Honorable Zubairo, please.
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, my honorable colleagues, I remain Honorable Abdul Malik Zubairu Bungudu, representing Bungudu Madu Federal Constituency of Zamfara State, a state where we have the best senator of the year, His Excellency Dr. Abdulaziz Yari Abubakar.
I didn't get that one. I want to get that joke. What did he say?
I said the state that has the best senator of the year, His Excellency Dr. Abdulaziz Yari Abubakar.
Like I said, we are going to executive session. We'll start charging you money for free marketing of the states.
No problem, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Go ahead.
I here to present a bill for an act to amend the Tertiary Education Trust Fund Establishment Act 2011 to include monotechnics and for related matters, HB 1991, to be read for the second time. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Any second down? Yes. Yamba, you're just coming now. Yamba, you're not second. You're just coming now. Yes. I know you are busy with committee work. You're welcome.
Able Speaker, my name is Honorable Isa Muhammad Anka, representing Anka Talata Mofara. I'm from Zamfara State. I arise to support, the bill being read by my senior, and I so second. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The floor is yours. The debate, make it 2-3 minutes, please.
No, 1 minute is okay, Mr. Speaker.
Because it's straightforward.
No, let me say something. So, Mr. Speaker, if you look at the bill, the third fund just focuses on the universities, College of Education, and the polytechnics. But by including monetary institutions, that includes School of Health Technology, College of Nursing and Midwives, and the College of Agriculture and College of Science and Technology. As we all know, they are very important in terms of their specializations. So by including them into the third fund, it will give them an advantage to have so many inputs into the third fund so that they can at least improve their standards and also to make sure that they work effectively, because they normally concern the skills which we lack in Nigeria, and by having such kind of skills, I know it will definitely improve the systems of education, and it will be for the benefit of everybody. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
That is beautifully presented. Honorable Zubairo, so impressive. Straight to the point, capturing all the content. Wonderful presentation. I think it's a straightforward amendment. We are saying monotechnics should be part of third fund. They should not be excluded. I just put the question. Those in support of these amendments say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. You can take a bow and greet the people. Zubairo, take a bow. They didn't struggle with your bill. You just give them a bow.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you, my honorable colleagues.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time. Thank you.
Where are you going? See next time. Please, Clark, give us a lock title before he goes.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to amend the Tertiary Education Trust Fund Establishment ETC Act 2011 to include monotechnics as tertiary institution and for related matters. Second reading.
Thank you. This bill is referred to Third Fund, Committee on Third Fund and Other Services. The very last one, I know I mentioned last one before. The very last one is the 11th order of the day, commencement of debate on the general principle of the bill for an act to amend the University Teaching Hospital Reconstitution of Board ETC Act CAB U15 Laws of Federation of Nigeria 2004 and for related matters, signed in the name of Honorable Mitema Obodo. Honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Wednesday, 25th September 2024, and I invite Honorable Obodo to move that the bill be now read the second time. Honorable Obodo, it's an establishment bill, so let's make it as quickly as possible.
Thank you, sir. Your Excellency, Mr. Speaker, my very distinguished honorable colleagues, Honorable Chief Mitema Obodo, I represent and speak for Ogbea Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I hereby move, and be it vehemently moved, Mr. Speaker, the bill for an act to amend the University Teaching Hospitals Reconstitution of Boards, etc., Act Cap U15, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2024, and for related matters, House Bill 1445, be read the second time. I so move.
Thank you. Any seconder? Billy, you have seconded before. Let's give other people opportunity. Yes, madam.
Good afternoon, my dear Speaker, my honorable colleagues. I am Blessing Chigeru Amade, representing the good people of Port Harcourt and Ikwere Woman, Rivers State. I hereby stand to second the motion ably moved by my colleague. I so second.
Those in support of this motion say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay. The ayes have it. It's an establishment bill. Those in support of this bill say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Please, clerk.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to amend the University Teaching Hospitals Constitution of Board ETC Act CAF U15 Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004 and for related matters. Second reading.
Thank you. Bill is referred to Committee on Health Institution. The 12th order of the day is a motion on the need to complete the construction of Owa Junction, Urwaide Tobo to Edino Road in Eshenudin, an Obod Accra local government area, standing in the name of Honorable Patrick Omo. Honorable Moore is invited to move the motion. It's an infrastructure motion. Just give us the subject and the prayer.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Benjamin Okezie Carlos, CON, Enyabia. Excellency, Mr. Speaker, esteemed colleagues, my name is Dr. Patrick Umar. I represent the entire people of Ikorekwene, Esienudim, Oborokara Federal Constituency. I'm a proud son of Akwa Ibom State. I rise to move a motion on the need to complete the construction of Uwa Urade Robo Ntadino Road in Esienudim and Oborokara local government areas of Akwa Ibom State. The motion is as displayed on the face of the motion paper, and I'll go straight to the prayers.
Thank you.
This House resolves to urge the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, to take over the construction of the Uwa Urade Robo Ntadino Road in Esienu, the Manoboroka local government areas of Akwa Ibom State for the completion of the road, and mandate the committees on Niger Delta Development Commission and legislative compliance to ensure compliance. Mr. Speaker, esteemed colleagues, I so move.
Thank you very much. I will just put the question. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to Committee on Niger Delta and Legislative Compliance. The 13th order of the day is a motion on the need to recognize Igbora World Twins Festival and famous Idere Hill, Oyo State, as cultural heritage and tourist center, standing in the name of Honorable Anthony Adebayo Adepoju. Honorable Adepoju is invited to move the motion. Subject matter as well as the prayers, please.
Thank you very much, my own speaker. Distinguished honorable colleagues, my name is Honorable Adebayo Adepoju. I represent the good people of Ibarapa Central and Ibarapa North Federal Constituency of the Payseta State. Mr. Speaker, I am from Oyo State. I rise this afternoon to move a motion on the need to recognize Igbora World Twins Festival and the famous Ideri Hills, Oyo State, as cultural, heritage, and tourist centers. Mr. Speaker, the World Twins Festival was just held on 12th October 2024. It was a well-attended event, and the Ideri Hills stands as a tourist attraction that can bring a lot of earnings, not just to the people of Ibarakwa, Oyo State, but also Nigeria. I will go straight to the prayers for the motion.
Thank you.
The House resolves to urge the Federal Ministry of Arts, Culture, and Creative Economy and Tourism to avail the Igbora World Twins Festival and Ideri Hills, both at Igbora and Ideri towns respectively, in Oyo State of Nigeria, every available support and engagement towards boosting the cultural heritage of the people and the potential tourism advantage of Nigeria. 2, to mandate the committees on cultural and creative economy and also tourism to invite the ministers of art, culture, tourism, and creative economy and tourism to invite UNESCO to declare the World Twins Festival in Igbora as a world intangible cultural heritage and Ideri Hills as a world tourist center. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Any seconder to this? All the way behind. Yes. Not you. The big man on white. I can't see the name. Yes. Oh, I had promised Doctor. Doctor, allow him to do it. He has not spoken for a while. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Ali Adeyemi Taufik is my name.
Billy, where are you going?
I rise to
Billy, you are needed here.
Support the motion moved by my dear friend and colleague, Honorable Adepoju, from Oyo State. I so second. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Straightforward motion. I'll just put the question. Those in support of this motion say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to Committee on Culture and Creative Economy and Tourism. The 14th order of the day is consideration of 2 bills standing in the name of Honorable Julius Ihomvere, House Leader. In this case, Deputy House Leader, who is not here, so we'll pass it to Acting House Leader. We'll move for their consideration. Honorable Fulata.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My respected colleagues, I am Abubakar Samfulata. I represent Bernewa Creek Asamaguri Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Jigawa State. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I move that the House do consider a report on a bill for an act to establish pharmaceutical technologists and pharmacy technicians, a regulatory council of Nigeria, to be vested with the responsibility of determining standards of knowledge and skills to be attained by persons seeking to become pharmaceutical technologists and pharmacy technicians and for related matters. House Bill 345. I also move that the House do consider a report for an act, the report on a bill for an act to establish Nigerian Institute of Chartered Foresters and for related matters. House Bill 896. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Minority Leader, please second.
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion that the House do consider the following bills, HB 345 and HB 896. I so second.
Thank you very much. I ask the question, those in support of the motion for these 2 bills, HB 345 and HB 896, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
Honorable Ikenga Chinyere, you are backing the presiding officer. Kindly sit down, please.
Please, House Leader, move that the House do resolve into the Committee of the Whole.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My respected colleagues, I am Abubakar Hassan Fulata. I represent Berniwa Krika Samaguri Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Jigawa State. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I move that the House to resolve into the Committee of the Whole to consider reports. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Minority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I second the motion that the House do resolve into Committee of the Whole to consider the two bills.
Thank you. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The House hereby resolve into Committee of the Whole. Most distinguished colleagues, the fifth bill to be considered is for an act to establish Pharmaceutical Technologies and Pharmacy Technicians Regulatory Council of Nigeria to be vested with the responsibility of determining standard of knowledge and skills to be attained by persons seeking to become pharmaceutical technologists, pharmacy technicians, and for related matters, and invite Honorable Fulata to give the synopsis of the bill. Just 1 minute.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This bill essentially seeks to create a Pharmacy Technicians Regulatory Council and based in the powers to regulate the members of that profession and also put in place the highest standards of knowledge to be attained by those professionals. This is essentially what the bill entails.
Thank you. Honorable colleagues, the question is that clauses 1 to 30 schedule explanatory memorandum and the long title be made part of this bill. Clause 1 to 10? Clause 10 to 20? Clause 20 to 30? The shadows, explanatory memorandum, the long title. I will expect the clerk, the secretariat, to always go through what we go through here and the legal cleaning. I let them pay more attention to some of the typos in some of the bills that we clear from the Committee of the Whole to avoid what happened from the document that came back from Mr. President to repeat itself. So please, Secretariat, take notes. The second bill to be considered is for an act to establish Nigerian Institute of Chartered Foresters and for related matters, and I invite Honorable Fulata to give the synopsis of the bill.
Mr. Chairman, this bill essentially seeks to regulate the profession of forestry and also put in place the qualifications to be attained by those professionals who seek to become members of the forestry profession. That's it.
Thank you very much. Honorable colleagues, the question is that clauses 1 to 20, the shadows and the long title be made part of this bill. Clause 1 to 10, 10 to 20, the shadows, long title. Honorable colleagues, the report to be considered is that of the Committee on Commerce on a bill for an act to establish Institute of Leadership, Entrepreneurship, and Corporate Governance and for related matters. I invite Honorable Ahmed Munir to give the synopsis of the report in 1 minute.
Okay. Thank you, Chairman. Like you rightly said, it's a straightforward bill. It's a bill that seeks to enact the Institute of Leadership, Entrepreneurship, an act of bill to the Institute for the Training and Certification of Leadership and Corporate Governance Professionals, and to provide a curriculum for training and standard of professionalism for leadership, entrepreneurship, and corporate governance professionals in Nigeria and for related matters. Thank you, sir. Mr. Chairman.
Point of order, Mr. Chairman. I want to come.
Point of order?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes.
Mr. Chair, I know some days ago you read a report where the president actually denied an assent on a bill, maybe for just a typographical error in the spellings. I don't know if that will matter here because I see some. If you look at this bill from the beginning, it says the chartered foresters, then under it, it said the chartered foresters. So they might just mean two things in the dictionary, so I don't know if that matters. I just wanted to point it out.
If you note, that is the purpose of committee of the whole. If you note any typo, raise it. We can correct it so that the clerk at the table will note it, and then we'll move ahead. So,
Sorry, excuse me, sir. Point of order? I think he's talking about a separate bill, not commas. Exactly. Thank you.
is it this bill or the former one? Okay, no, we've already given instruction. I picked few things there. That was why I made that comment. So the clerk at the table and those who clean up the bill, they have a work to do. Once we pass on the content of the bill, if there are typos, we should sort it out before any bill goes to Mr. President. We must make sure that everything, all the T's are crossed, all the I's are dotted. Okay? All right, so the question is that clauses 1 to 36, schedule, explanatory memorandum, the long title be made part of this bill. Clause 1 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 36, the shadows, explanatory memorandum, the long title of the bill.
Sorry, sir. May I, sir? To buttress his points, also in this particular regard, in the explanatory memorandum.
I'm not hearing you.
Sir, if you may, Chairman, in the explanatory memorandum, it's also an issue of the devil's ink. There's a portion where entrepreneurship is spelled incorrectly. So that is where it will be spelled on the first line, sir. Entrepreneurship was written, so instead of entrepreneurship. Thank you.
Don't worry, they will clean it up.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, this issue, this issue that you have raised, which the President raised, which led to withdrawal of assent, one of the bills, we should not take this matter lightly. It's an indictment on the institution that the institution or Parliament can transmit a bill with typos. It's an indictment on the institution. Yes, we must not allow this. We must not take these things lightly. Either we have to put a mechanism whereby if the bill is cleaned up by any other person in the National Assembly, that bill should come back to the House or to the Senate. Let's confirm exactly what we have passed was correct before transmission. There were cases whereby the House passed bills, they were clean, and yet another thing was included and it was transmitted. We had cases and we had history in this House, in the National Assembly. Not now, the clerk knew about that, we are all aware of this crisis. So the leadership, I urge the leadership, use your backdoor channel to see how we can bring these bills, when they are cleaned up, enrolled for transmission, let the House confirm it is exactly what we have passed.
I totally agree with you.
Before it goes to the President. So that we'll be able to take responsibility.
Yes. And I think you're going to move it as a form of motion.
Okay, Mr. Chairman.
And I want it to be documented. You see, I have experienced that.
Yes.
Where my bill, things were injected into the bill. that was not there when I moved it. When they raised it at the cleaning level, I said, that was not my bill. That was not the original manuscript of my bill. So we had to go through the process again to get it cleaned up, because it would have delayed the transmission of my bill or gotten a denial from Mr. President. So what you raise is fundamental. I think it should come by way of motion during plenary. Move a motion that when bills move, even if it means, changing the order of the House, the rules, if it goes to cleaning, the final copy, we must view it, especially the committee of the whole, should look at the final copy to make sure that it's in tandem with what the votes and proceeding said on the issues that we raised during committee of the whole. Because the idea of finishing here, not seeing the bill again until it goes to president, and maybe what goes to president is not what we send out, it's casting aspersion on the integrity of the House, and we can no longer take that. But it's not for the chair, it's for the parliament, for you to put it together and bring it. Let us formalize it so that we'll transmit it to the various quarters.
We are all victims of the Electoral Act. We passed something, but something was transmitted to the Mr. President, which denied us voting for ourselves.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr.
Let me hear
Chairman.
you.
No, sir. From my understanding of Honorable Sada's position, which I am corroborating, is that there are factors that are beyond the House, and there are factors that are within the confines of the House to do justice on them. For instance, before the 6 clean copies will be transmitted to the President, it's not emanating directly from the House to the President. And as soon as the President receives that, is going to refer it to the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation to look at clause by clause and look where it contradicts in one way or the other the provisions of our Constitution or any other law before taking it back to the President for assent. And from my understanding, all this insertion that was not part of our resolution of the 2 houses or the 2 chambers is being done between the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation and the Presidency.
No.
That is my understanding.
Let me clarify you.
It's not within the House.
No, let me clarify you. Don't exonerate the Parliament fully. What he raised here is fundamental, but it's curable. Curable in the sense that once we finish, or the Senate finishes, if they finish, they bring to us, we send back. If we finish, it goes to them, they send back. You know who they send to? They send to the management. If it goes to CNA's office, it goes to the legal department that will do the cleaning. And when they finish cleaning, they will take it back to the management, that is the CNA, for transmission, in line with our Authentication Act. Okay? Now, what he's raising is that while it is within the parameters of the legislature, we should ensure that what leaves from the office of the CNA is that which we approve here. Because, the legal department that does the cleaning might be careless in cleaning and observing, or somebody will inject anything or the other. We are not accusing, but it is important that a copy be sent to us to go and sign off. We sign off, the Parliament has signed off for it to now begin the transmission to the President. Yes, from the President's point, it will now go to the Attorney General's office, the Ministry of Justice, okay? But the point remains, if at the end of the day we receive this kind of letter that came from President, the only way we can clear ourselves that it was touched is to present the one we signed without error. And we say, we are differentiating what came out from Mr. President from this. And therefore, we are taking it back to Mr. President that what you signed was not our bill, or we veto. Because the Parliament has the right to say, this complaint is not there. It's not what we sent through. So, but we don't have a mechanism at the moment to confirm that what originated from us is what gets to Mr. President. And if what gets to Mr. President has error, he has every right to say, based on this error, I'm not signing. He has the right. So that is what he's raising, and I want you to document it, bring up a motion by next week. It's very important. Because of this thing, refer to what Mr. President just did, refer to it in that motion, bring up a motion, we'll vote on it, take a resolution, communicate it to the management, and one of the prayers should be, we must see one of the clean copies before the transmission and sign it off. Our signature must be there to ensure that that was exactly in tandem with what the House Committee on the Whole approved. Carried. Please, leader, move that we revert to plenary.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My respected colleagues, I am Abubakar Samfulata. I represent Berniwa Creek Assembly Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Jigawa State. Mr. Speaker, my respected colleagues, I move that the House do revert to plenary to report progress. I so move, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Chairman.
Minority Leader.
Mr. Chairman, my dear colleagues, I second the motion that the House do revert back to plenary. I so second.
Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Please, Honorable Maki, as usual, get me the names of those people who are here. I want to see their names. Most distinguished colleagues, it is the chairman's report that the House in Committee of the Whole considered a report on a bill for an act to establish Pharmaceutical Technologies and Pharmacy Technicians Regulatory Council of Nigeria to be vested with the responsibility of determining standard of knowledge and skills to be attained by persons seeking to become pharmaceutical technologies and pharmacy technicians and for related matters, and approve clauses 1 to 30, the schedules, explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the bill. Most respected colleagues, it is the chairman's report that the House in Committee of the Whole considered the report on the bill for an act to establish Nigerian Institute of Chartered Foresters and for related matters and approve clauses 1 to 20, the schedules, and the long title of the bill. Most distinguished colleagues, it is the chairman's report that the House in Committee of the Whole considered the report of the Committee on Commerce on the bill for an act to establish Institute of Leadership, Entrepreneurship, and Corporate Governance and for related matters, and approve clauses 1 to 36, the schedules, explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the bill. Please, leader, acting leader, move that the House do adjourn sitting, or move that the House do adopt the report of the Committee of the Whole as a working instrument of the Parliament.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My respected colleagues, I am Abubakar Samfulata. I represent Berniwa Creek Assembly Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Jigawa State. Mr. Speaker, my respected colleagues, I move that the House do adopt the report of the Committee of the Whole as read out by the Speaker. I so move.
Thank you very much. Minority Leader, please, second.
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion. I so second.
Those in support of the motion that we adopt the report of the Committee of the Whole as a working instrument say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Acting leader, move that the House do adjourn sitting till Tuesday, same time, same place.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My respected colleagues, I am Abubakar Samfulata. I represent Berniwa Creek Assembly Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Jigawa State. Mr. Speaker, my respected colleagues, I move that the House do adjourn to next Tuesday, 11 a.m. prompt. I so move.
Minority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion for adjournment. I so second.
Those in support of this motion for adjournment say aye. Those against say nay. The nays will stay and the ayes will go home. See you when we come next week. Make sure you are sitting here till we come back. The House is hereby adjourned to next week, Tuesday. Thank you and have a lovely, lovely weekend.